What up, everybody? What up, everybody? Let me get to the spot. Oh, hey. Come on, camera. Get in focus. Get in focus. Come on, we got to do this. Oh, look at this. I love being able to wear these shirts now because at the start of these videos, I was 30 pounds heavier. So now I get a chance to wear it, and you could see I still need to tighten it up a little bit. I tell you what, when I get rid of those next 30 pounds, woo, this shirt's going to be just fitting exactly how I want it to fit. All right, this is Plan Your Greatness. I am your gracious host, Carlton Hamilton. We are here. We are in the Events of Our Lives series. I believe this is video number 4. This is video number 4, 5, 6. Yeah, video number 4. All right. And again, the theme of this, the Events of Our Lives video is the events of our lives. They heavily define us, they influence us, they shape and they mold us, but they do not control us. All right. And so as we jump into this one, I start with this. I said, if you are planning your greatness, shameless plug for the book. If you are planning your greatness, why do you or are you so concerned with your past? Because you can't change it. All right? So, or you're fearful of the future, which you have 100% control over. You follow me on that? Why are you worried? If you're trying to be the best you can be, you're not just trying to be average, mediocre, good. You're trying to be great. Okay? So then why are you worried about what you did in the past? You can't change that. Okay? And why are you worried about the future when you actually have 100% control over what it looks like? All right? I'm just gonna do some physical steps. I'm in my past. Okay? I've been hanging out in my past. Now I step forward and I come to today. Okay, here I am today. So if I want to have an impact on my past, what can I do? Nothing. Nothing. Okay? If I want to have an impact on today, can I do it? Absolutely. I can do anything today. Now, same thing with the future. If I want to have an impact on my future, what can I do? Anything. It's unlimited. Okay? And so now here I am today, and I want to change this day. I'm going to be very positive. I'm going to do something that moves. Boom. And then I tell myself I'm, trying to reach this goal. So boom, there I go. I'm now in tomorrow, but you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is now today. Okay? So how can I impact my future to right now? Absolutely. So I do everything I can to impact that future, and then I go to tomorrow, which now then becomes today. So here we are. We're right back at today. See how we keep everything is revolved around what you can do today. It has zero to do what I do in the past. But you know what's cool about this? If I do everything and I max out, I ball out. I mean, I'm just grinding today. And then I go to tomorrow. You know what yesterday is? It's my past. You see what I'm saying? And it's now getting better. So the more that I actually grind and get after my today makes all the nonsense that I did in the past smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's what you want to do. You want to then become so good at what you're doing going forward that anytime that you reflect on that past, you go, you know what? Yeah, that was a blip on my radar of my life. Yep, I did it. It's a part of me. But you know what? I'm focusing on what I can do, what I can accomplish, and whose life I can improve from this point going forward. That's such a beautiful understanding. And you know what that really means? What I'm really saying to myself is, I control that. I actually control that past too, but I'm not going to change it. Once I'm done moving forward, that's etched in stone. So I want to make sure that I have a good impression on today, which impacts my future, and then now sets in stone a past that I can look at and be proud of. All right. Now, here's what's understanding with that. This is what really kind of freezes us, is that whole deal about understanding what's in front of us is that's uncomfortable. Because what we're doing is projecting and we're predicting what we're going to do forward, and we don't know exactly, because we can't with 100% certainty say what it's going to look like, because typically when we get to our goal, it's never exactly what we are looking for, but it's in the ballpark. All right? And that's good enough. But some of us are afraid to take that leap because if it's not going to come out exactly, which we know it's not, but you're going to be somewhere near. Okay, so they will hang out in that victim mode. No, I'm not going to take a chance on this. And I never understood that. I would rather take a chance on this being unpredictable and fight my way through it than to just do nothing. And then it's exactly what it is. I had this conversation with my son. I'm glad I brought this up. I said, if a person believes that they can't do anything, what is their responsibility from this point going forward? And he answered the question exactly right on the first answer. He said, nothing. I said, exactly. I said, but if a person sets a goal and says, I'm going to accomplish this, what is that person's responsibility from that point forward? And he answered it right again. My son said, that person needs to get busy. That person needs to take some action. Now, you see what I'm saying? If you decide to yourself and you say that, nope, I can't do it, it's not possible, your job is over. You don't have to do anything. But the minute that you set out a goal and say that I'm going to do this or I want to do this, now the journey begins. You've got to get to work. And I understand that there are people that are absolutely terrified. That's why they don't make goals. Because they know if they set a goal, if they go tell someone, this is why I check in with the weight. Because I'm holding myself accountable and I'm holding you to hold me accountable. Ooh, what you been doing? What's the weigh-in? How much you weigh right now? Are you losing? Absolutely. I've lost 30 pounds. So I am now holding myself accountable to keep moving because I eventually want to lose 60 or, a total of maybe 50 to somewhere in the 70 range. I'll be fine. Okay, come on. Snap, come on, camera. Get back there. There you go. Come on. You stay with me, camera. All right. So again, control means it's uncomfortable because you're taking control of something, but you don't know exactly where it's going to go. But it's easy to be a victim because you have to do nothing. You don't have to do anything anymore. Camera, I'm going to shoot you if you don't stop that. Okay? All right. So being a victim requires no action, no responsibility, nothing. Just be the victim. All right? So many of us cannot arrive at a clear vision of what our future is because we are connected to an emotionally elevated traumatic experience in our past. And here's what's important, that when we have those thoughts, they place us back at the emotionally elevated traumatic experience, and this back to our familiar chemical reactions in our brain, and this creates the same emotions, the same feelings, choices, behaviors, and experience. And what does that do? That scares the shit out of you. You no longer want to do anything because you have gone back to that moment that is now it's so painful. It could be a number of things. And now with the Me Too movement or anything, it could be just so traumatic that it paralyzes you. But here's my challenge to you. Okay? You want to be great, stay out of the past. Look forward to the future, to today and the future, because you can actually change that. Understand that control is going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Being a victim, you don't have to do anything, but you're not going to get anywhere. Understand that you need to have a clear vision of where you want to go, and that clear vision oftentimes is going to remind you of an elevated, emotional, traumatic experience. But this is what I want you to do. I want you to feel it. I want you to embrace it, but I want you to take action anyway. Now, there's a book out, I think it says, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. That's exactly what they're talking about, is those things in our past cause us to do nothing, which again, you have the same, I've said it before, you have the same reactions, same emotions, feelings, choices, behaviors, experiences, and it's going to lead you right down a very similar road, which is going to have you doing nothing and thinking that that is okay. So my challenge to you is face that fear, but then take some sort of action. I don't know what it will be in your life, but take some sort of action toward your goal. Okay? This is Plan Your Greatness. I'm going to say this again. Plan your greatness. Why? Because no one else will. I'll see you all next time.